Hey, what's up everyone? Ryan here, and I'm back with another College Football 25 Kentucky Dynasty Mode Series video, and today we have a Week 5 SEC matchup between South Carolina and the number 6 team in the nation now, the Kentucky Wildcats. So we're back at home in Lexington, Kentucky tonight, and wow, do we need that, because we are coming off our first loss of the season in Week 4. We went to Texas to face off against the Longhorns in our first SEC game, and wow, home field advantage was out in full force, and that Texas team was out in full force. They dominated. Our defense could not handle that Texas offense, and our offense played well. I mean, Dan Honeycutt and the quarterback Stephen Bullock both had great games, but we moved from the number 1 team to the number 6 team. So South Carolina is 2-1. They're 0-1 in the conference, and we're 2-1 and 0-1 in the conference. So both of these teams need to win this game, and it's important to point out, losing one game in the SEC might knock us out of the Southeastern Conference Championship already. If we lose 2 games, we are definitely out of the Southeastern Conference Championship. So, just like always, going to do a matchup preview, dive into the top stories of the week, take a look at the updated top 25, the Heisman watch, dive into the game, and then recruiting at the end. I have timestamps for you all in the video description, and down at the bottom right of the screen, you can see the game start timestamp. So if you want to go ahead and jump to the game, feel free to go ahead and do that. But we take a look at this SEC matchup. South Carolina is coming off a loss. Kentucky's coming off a loss, but home field advantage is back. We're 94 overall. South Carolina is 86 overall. Their strong point is their offense at 87. Now, our strong point is supposed to be our defense, right? Both offensive defense are really good, 94 and 95, but our defense is playing like an 80 overall defense. We do have to realize I did increase the sliders on Heisman to ramp up the AI a little bit more. I mean, if you watched the first episode in this season and the offseason episode, you saw those. So yeah, the sliders have been adjusted a little bit and clearly makes a big difference, especially at home. But hey, I'm here for the challenge, and we're going to have home field advantage sometimes, and we're going to have matchups where we dominate. It's just going to happen. This game is all about momentum, all about player composure. You're going to see differences from game to game. Texas, it was their week, right? It's as simple as that. And then Dan Honeycutt is coming off a generational talent game. I mean, he broke the SEC record for receiving yards in a game, and he almost broke the single game receiving yards as well in the entire college football history. So Dan Honeycutt is dominating this year through the first 4 weeks and is looking to continue to do that against a very solid South Carolina defense, but they do have weaknesses in their secondary that we're going to have to take advantage of today. And before we move on to the top stories, I want to thank you all for all the support here on the channel. If you get some enjoyment, drop a like. It really helps these videos and it keeps this series going. Subscribe for more. And I want to point out, we are only 3 months away from College Football 26. That is so exciting. So we will have a brand new series for that game. You better believe it. I will be starting out on Heisman difficulty right away. It's going to be a lot more challenging. It's going to be a much different series. So, oh my, but I'm so excited for that one. But let's dive right into the top stories here. Number 1, another upset here. This is a Big Ten upset. UCLA goes into Nebraska and wins 28-25, and Nebraska was 16th in the nation, and they're going to fall after that upset. So huge win for the Bruins there in Nebraska. And then the Utah Utes pull off the upset over conference opponent Colorado, 35-21. That is a massive Big 12 victory for Utah. You love to see it. Look at their receiver. 8 catches, 107 yards, and a touchdown. And then LSU and Ole Miss battled it out in Baton Rouge. And you better believe when you play in Death Valley, you better be ready. And, well, Louisiana was ready. 34-18 for that victory. A big SEC matchup, and LSU really needed that one. So Ole Miss is number 9, LSU is number 18. We'll see what happened in the top 25 rankings. But yeah, huge win for LSU. And look at this, everybody. Another upset. The Purdue Boilermakers take down the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Oh my. What a victory for Purdue. And look at their wide receiver, Kevin Westbrook. 6 catches, 100 reception yards, and 2 touchdowns. 2 upsets already this week, and I guess you could call the LSU Ole Miss an upset as well, even though both of those teams are both very good. And here's your look at the top 25 now. The big change, of course, is the Kentucky Wildcats, but you know, with our defense, I don't think we deserve that first ranking over Georgia and USC anyways. But yeah, Georgia takes our spot, 3-0. USC, Oregon, NC State, Virginia Tech, Kentucky number 6, Florida, Texas. Believe it or not, Texas is still behind us, and I think many people would put Texas in that 5th spot, maybe even higher. That team was amazing, but hey, I'll take the 6th place right now. You got Ole Miss number 9, Michigan number 10, Stanford, Oklahoma State, Illinois, Alabama, Notre Dame, Nebraska, Penn State, LSU, Colorado, Northwestern, UMass, West Virginia, Clemson, Syracuse, and Iowa, the last team in the top 25. Important to note, look at Stanford. They had a rough year last year. They have our defensive coordinator from the first 2 seasons, right? Andrew Parker. He went to Stanford, had an undefeated year. We took him down, and then now they had a rough year in year 4 and year 5. I mean, they're undefeated again. So hopefully we can meet Stanford in the playoffs. That would be awesome. And we have very exciting news on the Heisman watch through the first 4 weeks, everybody. 2028 Heisman watch, Dan Honeycutt, number 1, Stephen Bullock, number 2. The dynamic duo, both generational talents. Quarterback Stephen Bullock is having his breakout year, and Dan Honeycutt had a good freshman year, but oh my, the sophomore season he's having, he could break every record out there. Michael Turner for Louisiana is up there at number 3. Ryan Puglisi, probably not pronouncing that correctly, from Georgia, the quarterback, is number 4. And then Davey Belfort from Virginia Tech is number 5. So 3 quarterbacks and 2 wide receivers on the list. No defensive lineman. I thought we would have a defensive lineman this year, honestly, but they just haven't been performing as well as I thought they were. Don't get me wrong, Matthew Horn is still getting good pressure. Tim Rooks is still playing well, but we're just not getting the pressure that I wanted to see out of our defensive line. But hey, it's a long season. We're only in week 5 now. Let's crush South Carolina. But it is time. Our second Southeastern Conference matchup. South Carolina versus Kentucky. Unranked versus the number 6 ranked team. We're looking to move back into the top 5 with the big victory today. Let's dive right on in, everybody. I'm feeling good. Hey, losses are good for your team. They only help your team because you're going to have a better week at practice. You're going to focus a little bit more in the next game. And I want to beat South Carolina by 45 points today. I don't know if that's going to happen, but we can dream. Now, uniform-wise, I think we mix it up. We have not wore the gray pants or blue jersey together in a long time. So, yes, I'm going to go blue. And then maybe, I know I like the blue helmets. I think this looks awesome. We're going to rock that. Blue jersey, gray pants. The Kentucky Wildcats are going to dominate today. Let's make sure South Carolina's uniform doesn't clash. Let's give them some red. Can we give them some garnet? Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Make sure playbook is set. Playbook is set. Let's play some football, everybody. Kentucky versus South Carolina. Big rivalry matchup. Let's dominate today in Lexington, Kentucky. We need Big Blue Nation today. I mean, you better believe it.
Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
That never gets old. Here we go. Listen to Big Blue Nation. We are UK. Come on.
Kentucky about to kick off to get things
underway. These fans get me fired up. I'm mad at Texas. Like, I want to play them again in the championship. Not sure we'll get there, but
and bring it back. And they'll
what a
bring
hit.
It down to get the offense started on the next drive. So South Carolina's return team didn't help matters out much with that one.
Okay, they have a really good receiver there.
You may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah,
okay, got to call smarter plays this week. A lot of that last week was on me. It's as simple as that. Got to do better.
He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches?
13 toughest place to play now. Come on.
I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
That was a good play to break the man there.
Up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Apparently,
I'm going to run a little bit on the suggestion page today, just so I mix things up a little bit more.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots. Any chance
you see Storm Livings is an impact player now this year. What a turnaround. He was a bust.
Throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. That was an eyelash
good
away
play.
From being picked off.
Oh my, 33 almost picked it.
With a near pick on your opening drive.
Wow.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house.
Cover 3 match, that's our go-to.
Secure the catch. We like to hit people more.
Cover the sticks,
like
right?
To catch balls.
2nd and 10. Make a big-time play.
Using the quick game.
Good block by number 17 there.
First down. That was a really nice catch. And
2 receiver set. Let's go 4-3. And I'm putting the blitz on him.
What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Good thing we were in man there. What a play.
And good coverage by the defense.
Jonathan Gates just looked like a superstar there.
He's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Cover 3 match.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off play action. He's moving out of the pocket.
Come on. Matthew Horn making a big-time play alongside Kyle Kendricks, too.
Pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him.
We got to go hard flat, right? Cut out that outside and got to run a QB spy. Tim Brooks is our fastest lineman.
Play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Fires to the wideout.
I couldn't get back there quick enough. That was a perfect throw. That's how you throw it over top that zone. It was a really good throw.
Knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon.
Wow. Dan Honeycutt, 20 catches, 761 yards, and 10 touchdowns in 4 games.
Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Yes, pretty good.
Will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake.
They haven't ran once. Have they?
His man down the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
I'm going to show his zone.
Nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end.
We can get a pick here. We've had 1 pick this year, I think, maybe 2. Very, very rare for our team to not have multiple picks.
Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size.
Put the blitz on them.
I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal.
Even with a double blitz there, we were sending 6. That was excellent blocking.
Offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays.
I will say they do have a great offensive line. Looking at their depth chart, they're really good.
Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Okay, South Carolina came into Lexington. Honestly, in real life, last year, South Carolina came into Lexington and won by 50.
Ready to try the point after.
It wasn't 50, but let me tell you, that South Carolina came into town when Kentucky had a good start to the season. And South Carolina comes in and scores like 31 points to nothing in Lexington, Kentucky. All the fans were basically gone after the first half. It was embarrassing.
Almost ready to
That was
kick
in
it
the
away after
2024
scoring the
season.
touchdown.
I am still shocked by that game.
Not
South
going
Carolina
to
had a
risk
good team
return
last year.
here.
I think they were good
Fair
enough to
catch.
make the playoffs, but
So the South Carolina Gamecocks
College Football
offense will
Playoff
have its
Committee
first
said no.
possession of the game. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball
77.
down
What
the
are you
middle of the
doing? That's
field,
Caesar.
that's getting picked.
What is Caesar
And these
doing?
guys are gonna be
That's a
right in the
touchdown,
middle,
everybody.
flying all over the field, and quarterbacks will make sure that they are locked in and not throwing the ball near those guys.
That's a touchdown.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Toss sweep to the left.
What a block! Okay, Caesar got him back there. Did you all see that? That's a late hit.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I should have got out of bounds quicker,
Bunch
though.
formation for these receivers. He wants to throw. Quickly to the tight
That was a
end.
good dump off.
He's
I was
brought
looking
down
at
solid.
Guerrero
Pick
there,
up a
but he
little
wasn't
bit short of
open,
first
so
down.
I'm going to go
Really
inside
good
zone.
concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easy.
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
As a defender, you
That is a
dream about
running
those
back with
big hits.
93
You work
carrying,
hard on it,
who is
practice,
not, who's
closing
maybe
space,
fumbled
getting
one
close,
time in his
and
college
just
career.
sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
He got his world rocked upside down, though. You're kidding. Kiki, the free safety. Oh my, I tell you, that's how you help your team there. He was stood up by his teammate, came in and leveled him. But you know what? It's one of the things I love about this game is the realistic hitting. I mean, that's a hit they probably in real life now call targeting on that one, to be fair. But I mean, targeting for anything these days. But yeah, I mean, you look at this hit, he's being held up. And no, it's definitely not targeting right to the chest. That's a very clean hit and just a great football play by number 4. That is fantastic. I hate to be on the other side of it. I mean, but you can't really be upset at Drayton there. I mean, he got absolutely drilled. Like nobody can hold on to that football. He literally got an elbow straight into the ball. I don't know. It is a hit. No, never mind. That is targeting. And nowadays, they call targeting for everything. But any hit to the head, so elbow intentional hit to the head is a targeting. So you would have to hit to the chest, and he hit him right in the head right there. That is targeting in real life. They're not going to call that in this game, obviously. But in real life, based on the rule, it's targeting if you any intentional contact to the head or neck area. And this is like, I mean, yeah, I'd say, but it's tough because in this case, the running back was leaning forward, right? It's really tough for defenders nowadays with targeting. I feel like the rules need to be adjusted a little bit because I don't know. I just think it's really tough for defenders. I understand you need to hit clean to protect players, but I think sometimes it gets out of hand, but sometimes the hits get out of hands. I mean, I'm all for targeting 100%, but I don't know. I'm going to take a couple screenshots here and let's win the game. That's so unfortunate. It was a good drive too. That was a great run. It was a first down and oh my. Okay, defense, can you wake up? Give me something. Give me some type of heart. Show us that you want to win.
Offense is back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And
Number 14 just made the play of the year. He got beat. And he was, look, ultimate composure game for other, when intercepting or deflecting a pass. Oh, wow. So he helps the rest of our team now because of that play.
It won't surprise me to see this QB take
We're
more
lucky
shots as this game
14
goes
made
on.
that play.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Fires to the
Good
big
play.
fella.
Dylan Rowe has had a
That's
good year,
really
honestly.
good tackle there, giving up
He's made some
size and
very good
still
tackles.
making the
Okay,
Nice job by the defense there tackling the catch.
let's fake him out a
smothering
little
the
bit.
tight
Some
end. They
pressure,
know this
show
offense
two,
is gonna try
run
to
through.
find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Storm
And there were
Livings
some
makes the
collisions
play.
in there, and the D
Come on.
finally stops him short of the marker.
Wow,
And
we
the
needed that.
Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt.
Big Blue Nation was a big part of that. Home field advantage, everybody. It was loud here.
He gets the first one off, and
you could tell they were rattled.
In that loss last
oh,
week,
Dan couldn't get there. That's a great punt. All right, here we go.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
He was open. That was that was the play we had success on last year. I mean last week. I thought we could make a big play there with bad field position, but not smart.
Down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Number 65. I tell you, the number of missed blocks these past 2 weeks is insane.
Being a heat-seeking missile, he was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Look at it. I'm looking at Honeycutt.
On third down, he drops.
That's a Honeycutt right there. Are you kidding me?
Right downfield.
Okay, we're watching that replay so you can see that cut. Why do they call him Honeycutt? Well, because he cuts like honey at the wide receiver position. Watch this cut. You cannot guard him. He's got the platinum ability to cut and get off the line. Watch Dan Honeycutt here. I mean, how do you guard somebody who cuts that fast? Like, not only the cut was quick, but like the entire move. Like, you can't guard him. That's just insane. And just 99 speed, right? Good luck. This kid is unreal.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is.
How do you stop it?
The catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turned.
Drayen, I still believe in you. I know you fumbled. It's all right.
To win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
That's perfect. Now that is a late hit.
Not before turning in a big pickup and
by about 4 feet.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly.
Oh no.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I hit the wrong button. Everything's fine. It was a good throw.
That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Still looking on the move.
I wanted to throw that to X so bad, and I know you all would have went wild.
These quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
I tell you, what a year for Stephen Bullock. He's playing great football. That's the quarterback. Wait. That's the quarterback. They got Berryman over us. Remember I said we were going to remember that name? That quarterback is one that we tried to recruit. Paris Berryman. He's a senior now. This was the one. Paris Berryman, I believe this is the one we were going after. I'm about 90% sure this is the one I said, remember the name Berryman. I thought they went to Georgia. Yeah, no, this is them. 94 speed. Magician, team player, all Phil General as well. This was the 5-star recruit that we tried to get, but I mean, Stephen Bullock's better. Look at our stats. But remember that name? I thought they went to Georgia, but I guess he went to South Carolina.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. They want to just keep throwing it. He's got his man.
4th and 3.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose?
So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, trying to find his man.
Yes.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sanders. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty.
That is risky as can be.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch,
that'll get the heart rate up. What a catch by the senior Sanders. What a tight end he's become. I mean,
with a fresh set of downs.
Okay, that was a missed block.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that.
Second and 12 is a great play.
I might sneak a draw in here.
On second down, he'll fire. Setting up the screen. Didn't have
got some
much
yards,
room to
but
run,
now
and
I
not a
promise
whole
you I
lot
would
of
not
help.
go
Short
for it
gain
this
there,
time.
Still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays.
Got to
you
take
really
the points
wanna
this
sell it.
time.
Get it to your running back and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of
Slot pivot.
steam.
I like it. Is this Guerrero? It's Mize.
Almost got going, but just
I
got
like
tackled
Honeycutt
before he could
coming
really
on a
do any
slant
damage.
too.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the run, still looking.
Stephen Bullock is the best quarterback in college football this year.
Wildcats.
Really nice job working.
That looked like Lamar Jackson out there, I'm telling you. This kid is special.
Snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving
Like,
touchdowns on the year.
running full speed. Not as fast as Lamar Jackson, but that's a Lamar Jackson play. Running full speed and just chucking it. That's phenomenal. Are you kidding me? And what a route by Dan Honeycutt. He's unguardable. Hey, good decision to go for it, right? I'm tired of losing. We've lost one game, right? I'm tired of losing. Ryan, you lost one game. Still lost. And it's still terrible.
To eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. Don't blame the weather there in Amherst this week. These Minutemen are to blame for this one being so close.
Blitz them.
60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome.
I don't think I blitzed tonight. I am going to send him to linebacker though.
Beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And a really nice
I missed that
run and
tackle
pick up
by
there
Ahmad.
before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I'm going to have him play over top. I don't want him to get another big play against us.
They'll give it to him again.
Good play.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And those physical runs.
Receiver set, going to a
now, but down the road, third,
cover
fourth quarter,
one
late in the
contain.
ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout.
That's a great catch. A good play by the defensive back, honestly, but he was just a little bit too far off. Good
And I
catch.
love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the
I tell
route
you,
a
I
little
love
bit
this game so
to make
much.
sure that he
I
got the first
cannot
down.
wait for College Football 26. Why are we aligned so weird?
He's got it on the right.
If he doesn't make that tackle, that's a touchdown.
It brings up 2nd and 9.
That was
For a
incredible.
wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking.
Okay,
out in
2nd
front
and 9.
by
Let's hit him
other
with the cover 3
receivers.
hard
They're
flat.
just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back
Watch
to
the
line.
quarterback run.
On 2nd down.
Yes! You put speed at defensive tackle. Tim
They were
Rooks,
trying to
baby.
set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush, but man, that
Big Blue
defender
Nation, that's
beat
for
his
you.
guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
I mean, that's how you play football, everybody. You see the screen, and you're just like, I'm going to full send the quarterback. It's kind of dangerous, right, to do that. But, hey, I'll take it. Okay. This is a cover 4 all day, every day. Cover 4. You play over top. You allow nothing on the first down line, and you don't care about a quarterback spy at all here.
He's looking downfield to throw.
Yes! Take him to school. Elijah Schooler, the freshman.
You know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
This is awesome. Tell you, what a spectacular video game. I've said that, I think, in every episode in this series, but what they created here, like, to think how exciting the future is, because this game sold so well. It was the highest selling game in the U.S. Last year. So, like, that is not easy to do. This game passed Call of Duty last year. So, like, yeah, the series is here to stay, and to think this is the base, and they're just gonna keep adding stuff. Like I'm so excited for the future of this game. I mean, what they already have is just phenomenal. They don't have to change much gameplay-wise. Just add more depth to franchise, add a couple more changes, couple of bug fixes here and there, and oh my.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense too. Like the momentum is clearly.
I'm so glad the game sold well, though. I mean, it broke records, and it deserved it. But it also deserved Game of the Year, which it did not win.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
I mean, sports Game of the Year. Look at this! Sims! 99 speed! Touchdown!
Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found
Come
open
on.
space, the band might as well start playing.
I said it should have won sports Game of the Year, and it should have, and that shows it right there. Talk about this game winning sports Game of the Year. We scored touchdown. Come on, Sens.
Explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
I tell you, this has to be a fun team for you all to watch this year. This is a much different team than we've had in the past. This is a team that's passing heavy. We've been a run-heavy dynasty for 4 years. Run-heavy coaching scheme. This year, we switched to a pass-heavy scheme because we know we have the talent. We have good running backs, but Drayton gets hurt too much. Gets too much wear and tear. So, like, this has to be fun for you all to watch. It's a completely different year. It's harder, difficulty. Well, it's still Heisman, of course, so still really hard, but harder sliders, and oh my.
With that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff team out there set to
You know, with the Kentucky team next year for the Dynasty series, on Heisman starting out, we may go 1-11.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey.
Kentucky's lost a lot of talent.
Last drive, Jesse, they had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a
lot
better
of
job
transfers
getting
away.
blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up.
Okay, let's run a cover one contain.
It's going to be important
Play over
this
top.
offensive line is able to get a little bit
I'm going to
of
be the
push.
safety
Just
here.
gotta give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for
Okay,
you.
I'm actually glad because that was a terrible idea for me to be the safety. Now cover 4 the rest of the way.
Take the lead here before the half.
2 minutes left here in the first half here.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He lobs one high down the left side. And he's got it inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, South Carolina.
That's a great catch by the receiver. Andres Robledo was there, but Gatling, their superstar receiver, the senior, just made a great play in that football. And we didn't. Wow, just a little bit off. Close to being an interception. That was a great throw and a great catch. You have to give credit to South Carolina there. DeBron Gatling just made the play of the game so far. That was a great throw, too.
Now they'll line up.
I tell you, I'm liking the aggressiveness of the South Carolina offense. They're playing a really fun football game.
Smashes it through for the
Yeah, I don't like when they score, but
what a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
oh, and if y'all were wondering who has the worst defense in the SEC through 4 weeks,
Looking for an alley from inside his
you're
own
looking at
10.
them, the Kentucky
And the
Wildcats.
returner is stopped.
Yeah, this 95 overall defense has the worst. It's not even
Kentucky
close.
sends the offense back out onto the field.
Yards
The way this
allowed
game
and
started,
points scored.
You feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Tell ya, South Carolina's doing a great job of stopping the run. I believe dragon spacing is the honeycut. It is. But I'm going to sit Sands. I know this gets rid of the play, but I'm going to sit him straight down the
Well,
field.
it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are
Good
open
try.
vertically down the field, I got to hit them too.
They're
We
calling a
can't let our
timeout. Look at their
serve get
mascot.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Oh, you all think what I'm thinking? Run the play?
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the
That's a
chains,
touchdown.
They were trying to move the
He overthrew
scoreboard.
him.
Instead,
Honeycutt
it's
tried to
fourth
dive
down.
and catch it.
You know,
That's a
they say
touchdown.
sometimes for quarterbacks, the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10
Yeah, that's
yards.
on me.
That receiver would have come
That
back
you all
and
know
fielded
that's
a
on me.
punt.
I beamed it, and I didn't need to. It's still he should have put the
Kentucky
throw
will be
on
forced
target.
to
It's still
punt.
a beam.
He'll try to really get into
A
this
bullet
one.
pass is fine there, but if I lob that, it's an easy touchdown. Still should have been a
First move of the
catch.
day is on
Okay,
its
we
way.
have
He
a
was called
punter
on
now.
3 times in that loss last week.
Good hit. Yeah, we got a punter. Thank you all for you reminded me so much last year. Ryan,
And
get
the
a good
South
punter,
Carolina
please.
offense is back on the field. This
And a
could be
kicker. I think I got
real
both, right?
turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And
Ryan, you
now
keep
a
saying
chance to
kicking's
break the
hard. You
tie.
haven't got a
this
good
offense
kicker.
has got it cooking, man. And how about the
That's
defense?
fair.
Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand.
Yes!
Nowhere to go, and the
Who got
ball
it?
is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Yes!
You know, his quarterback's
Elijah
gotta be good in the
Schooler.
pocket. Even when
Take him
things
to
are
school,
collapsing,
baby.
you got guys swiping at it. You gotta have
Welcome
two
to
hands
Lexington,
on the football.
Kentucky,
Didn't
South
do a really
Carolina.
good job of ball security there.
This is my revenge for what they did in real life. I mean, it's 14 all, right? It's not great revenge, but Matthew Horn did it. It was a team effort. It was Tim Rooks as well. Tim Rooks and Matthew Horn stripped it, and then Elijah Schooler picks it up. That's how you play
Excellent
football.
field position here for the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the
I'll be
28.
honest. I just kept hitting A.
That's a
I
great
wasn't trying to
job.
pick
And
a play.
listen, these quarterbacks had success. He's
I
already
don't
thrown
know.
for 2 touchdowns. We
Wait,
gotta
this is a
make him feel
touchdown.
uncomfortable. This is still
Wait,
early
why
in
can't
the
I hot
game.
route?
Nice job
Hold
by
on.
the defense.
Let me hot
Getting a
route.
hit on the quarterback and
Oh.
making him think a little bit.
Oh, it's because it's a
On
screen.
second down, they'll
He got
take to
stuck.
the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there.
I see the time.
Incomplete.
I know what you are thinking. I see it. I definitely saw it. Don't you worry.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make
looking at
something
Sanders here and
happen
then
on
Honeycutt.
3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was
Hey, we'll take the
releasing
points.
pass, and
It
falls to
wasn't a
the
good
ground
drive, though. I can
incomplete.
tell you that.
They'll try to get something out of this
The
drive
screen
and
wasn't
kick a field
executed
goal here
right.
on 4th down. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away.
Let's go.
It is perfect.
We'll take
And now
points.
they regain the lead.
That's a huge turnover, right, for them. I mean, we get points before the half, and I mean, they have a chance,
So
but let's hope they don't get any.
field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
Our kicker can kick it a mile. Now, don't we have our punter?
Not
Yeah, that's our
gonna give
punter
him a
kicking
chance to make a
off the
play as they
tee, and
boot
he
that
can
field through the
absolutely
end zone.
blast it. Okay. Do not allow
Time
anything deep.
dwindling away as they try to put points on the
I'm
board
gonna be
right
safety.
before the half.
I'm going to be 14 here.
They'll leave it with it.
I thought that's what they were going to do, but
Dances
you never
away
know.
from one.
Okay.
And game
Okay.
tackling on this dude is a good
Now we
idea.
run
They
prevent,
needed
right?
it, but he still got the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll
You all
have
remember
just
that
enough
time I
to get
ran
one more
prevent
snap
against
before the
Alabama
half.
in the SEC championship when they had
Looking
like
to
2
move it
minutes
through
left?
the air.
You all remember that? How could you forget?
Lost one deep down the right side.
I picked it.
And it's picked off at
Perfect
the goal
time and
line.
user
That's one
pick.
way to make
Pad
a
the
stop.
stats there, Dylan
And
Rowe.
he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage
That's
is
a great
limited
first half.
as we wrap up the first half.
Offensively and defensively, really. I mean, great both sides of the ball. I'll see you all in the second half.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Lexington. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
What a battle this is, everybody. Our second Southeastern Conference game. South Carolina coming into Lexington playing great football. We're playing great football. I mean, whoever has the ball last might win. We need to have the second half we had in week 2.
Inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found.
Let's get back, establish a run, do some play action, open it up.
And the big blue offense takes the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Pivot, bench.
I think defensively, you understand, like the running.
I'm looking at Guerrero here or Sands.
I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage
wide open.
to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
They'll snap it from the 39.
I think I ID'd the wrong mic there. Yeah, definitely. I'd say.
Trying to get the corner.
Chris Stacy and the fullback, the backup halfback, Tremaine Sack, just made an incredible block. He's awesome. Okay.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers. Yes, wide receivers.
It's a good thing that went off target because I could tell you this easily. That was a pick 6.
Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big
settle down. Settle down. Let's calm down. Let's calm down a bit. Settle down. Still gonna run the football.
From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Steven.
Tell you what, I don't know if the
What
offense
was that? That is the easiest throw of the junior quarterback's career. No pressure, just standing perfectly. That's heartbreaking. You all realize that was a touchdown. I mean, it's nothing you can do about that. Wow. I am absolutely shocked, right? Let's get a screenshot so we remember that. We don't want to remember this moment, right? Want a screenshot though because it's a great shot, but oh my, I don't even know what to say.
Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Good kick. Our kicker's on. I've come a long way kicking, right?
Quick update. Let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by
That was a
11
touchdown.
over
Stevens missed 2 throws today that would have probably been touchdowns, both of them. One right before the
Thanks
half.
for the update on that one.
And then
Kevin,
that
let
one.
us know when it goes final.
I tell ya, Bradbury can crush it. We got to keep that punter. I don't know, we might put him in to kick field goals. His accuracy, I don't think, is good, though. And you can't really put a punter at kicker. I've tried it before. It doesn't work. You all saw it in this dynasty.
Short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over.
Let's see. I'm going to make some coaching adjustments, and I want to balance by speed. By speed
I think
and
the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
the rest is fine.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll go right back to him.
His number 14, Robledo, he was on ready to make plays. He just wasn't making plays, and he made a couple, don't get me wrong, but I want to mix it up a bit.
Pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
That's incredible. Kyle Kendricks and Tim Brooks, everybody.
He'll lose a couple. So first down.
He said, "Welcome to Lexington."
Let's see what they can dial up on.
And yeah, I'm going to continue posting this series on every Saturday morning. So be on the lookout Saturday mornings around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time when I post them. And of course, when the new game comes out, you'll see a lot. You will see the long playthrough of the Kentucky series, but would you all be interested in rebuilds? Like, I understand this is kind of a one of its kind series. I really love this format. It's been one of my favorite series on the channel. And I feel like you don't see like a full play of a Dynasty out on YouTube very much. And I love this series, and I like this format a lot. But I think a rebuild could be cool too, like recording it by season. They'd be long videos, don't get me wrong, but and of course we'll have the Road to Glory series.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Get up there, good tackle. That's their superstar though. He's going to catch it every time. Well, at least we can see that Berryman turned into a really good quarterback. We lost that recruit.
And of course, he said the open one, but we know
it could have been another Berryman, though, or another name I just think is Berryman.
I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 30. He's got away.
Oh, how did he hold on to that? Good hit. That's on me. I was the safety there, and you all saw me bite up like it was going to be a run, and
racing to the line in a hurry up.
Not good execution on my part. This might throw him off.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it.
Pick that. Good play.
Hang on, and he'll tell you
Gates just made a big-time play there. Almost picked it off.
Right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
Okay, I'm going to send Mayo.
Defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Gets it out fast. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic.
You know, do you want to win or do you want to lose?
Turn into long games
Blitz.
Because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special.
Play inside.
Dominant in this offense.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Going for 6.
I switched to the wrong player. You all saw that. I was on the line. I was trying to switch. And we switched to the cornerback who needed to make a play.
Mini-series.
I still responded and made pretty good coverage till it wasn't.
that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so
I had pretty good coverage till it wasn't. Ryan Gamer 2025.
And they just keep making the play.
What does that even mean?
They punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And he puts through the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That's on me. I think it was a good play call. Because he was on him, and we had good pressure there.
His own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit.
Shake it off. Come on, team. On U of K. This is a touchdown. You press Dan Honeycutt on the outside. Good luck. You get a double. You get a post, and that's a touchdown.
Some things work. Some.
And the quarterback caught up to
Quick jump. That was quick jump, everybody. So the reason I talk about quick jump, how important it is because of that right there.
I mean, some people just have a...
Here is quick jump. If y'all are wondering, what does quick jump do? Well, I'll show you what it does. Number 10 over there has quick jump, and this is what it does. This is, if I wouldn't have accidentally changed that player's position, kept him at right outside linebacker, we had generational talent, platinum quick jump. Watch quick jump. Nobody touched him, though. I mean, no. Okay, it was a mix-up on the offensive line. I don't know if that was quick jump. No, it really wasn't. Nobody blocked him. 65. So it's a great play call defensively. Look at this. So they think 65 and 76. They think it's a blitz and middle linebacker. So 65 goes to guard him. He drops back. 76 gets the in, which is good blocking assignment. They're blitzing that middle linebacker. The problem was 65 right now, since 76 is there, one of them has to move. 76 either moves out of number 10, that's probably the better thing to do, or 65, not blocking anybody, disengages and goes to the right to block 10. Somebody has to make a play there. That's poor execution on the line. We have great run blocking too. That's just very unfortunate.
getting there, getting him down, getting pressures.
This might work. That was a touchdown, too.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well.
We only needed 3 seconds.
Before you have to play against this
Did
guy,
you all
because
see
he
number
is
13?
going to
That
sack
speed
you.
was
That
insane.
is a
It's not like Tremaine Stack is slow.
Taxes
I'm running the
and
986
sacks for that
switch.
guy. Yeah, and you're going to see
on,
this
Steven, make a
offense
throw,
find
please.
different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different
Wasn't
places.
open. Sanders was, which is who I was trying to throw it to, but Honeycutt wasn't open. Sanders was wide open. Number 10 is disrupting everything. Wendell Gregory from Georgia. He might have quick jump. I mean, he is dominating. Let's see. We can actually see. Let's go to the depth chart. Let's look at number 10. I mean, he's disrupting everything, that drive. We may have to start double teaming him, honestly. Let's go to South Carolina. Let's go to D. He's probably outside linebacker. We'll see. Left end. No, there he is. 89 overall senior, and he's got quick jump. Okay, so right ends can have quick jump. So, yeah, he has quick jump, everybody. Oh, my.
Punting unit. 3 and out.
Not platinum, though. Imagine what platinum would do. Yeah, it's insane. You have never seen a platinum quick jump player. We have a couple of them in the recruiting class this year. Unless I mess it up. Okay, 21-20. Focus up.
Before he stopped on the return.
Do you want to win or do you want to lose, team? If we lose this one, we're out of the top 25 and out of the playoffs.
David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it
Welcome to the SEC.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect.
I do think this is very realistic difficulty settings, though. Like, I think this difficulty setting is really good. It wasn't at Texas, but
this game with back-to-back TDs.
The give to the back.
What a tackle, Scholar. Okay, the question is, what do we do here?
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to run for it.
I was locked in on that running back. I don't care if it's a play action. You all saw me full send through that hole. The bust, Storm Livings. He's far from a bust. Look at him dancing. What a play. That might win us the game. Storm, you legend. I tell you, Storm is going to be a legend here in Lexington, Kentucky. Look at Dan Honeycutt. 8 targets, only 3 catches. So, I mean, Stephen Bullock's been off, though.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning.
To be fair, Stephen Bullock is running for his life right now. We're going to double team the left end. This might be a touchdown. Oh, one to break and then the spin, it might have been. Okay, let's play our game.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Boy, 3 and out last time.
We're probably going to start double teaming number 10.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field.
Chris Stacy, what are you doing?
Put something together here.
That was a touchdown. Could I have cut out sooner? Yeah. Okay, how do we double team? It's been so long. There we go. Double team. And we want to double team 10. There we go.
He's looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
He put that almost on target. I know you all got nervous, like, Ryan, are you throwing that? Are you throwing that? No. No.
But it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Okay, we got a double team. Double team 10.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Dan Honeycutt never drops it. We've got to punt it. It's no way we go for this. But, like, Dan Honeycutt almost caught that.
This is a point where you just
Sanders was open too, but who do you trust, right?
Oh,
the wind is terrible.
When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
We had great wind in the first half. We have to remember that.
Sends it the other way. He will signal for the
I thought he didn't call fair catch. Okay.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey.
What a game, everybody.
Last time, David, it was
This is going to be an electric season. It already has been, but we may lose every game. But I've said this multiple times. Like, in the SEC, you may go 500.
I just think
We had a 90 overall, a couple 90 overall teams go 500 in this dynasty. So, like, it's tough.
Stuffed almost in his track, but strong
Okay.
enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Cover 3 hard flat. We gotta get pressure on that quarterback, though.
The football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game?
Elijah Schooler is dominating. A fumble recovery, multiple sacks. Look, Kendrick's getting into it with Berryman. It's like you should have went to Kentucky.
That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
This kid is insane. Like, he's unblockable. Okay, 3rd and 14. Come on. Play the sticks. Do not allow anything.
On 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch.
Yes! Lexington, Kentucky, boring. Kyle Kendricks. And look at him spinning in circles. What are they doing? Look. What a play. Come on. From Lexington, Kentucky, our first 5-star recruit, everybody. He chose Kentucky over Louisville. He's from Lexington, and what a play. Our defense finally is awake.
Team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward
Block
to
that
the punt.
kick.
Great contact on that ball.
You
as it
fair
just
catch this one,
hangs
Dan.
up in the sky.
Dan,
That's
don't even
usually
think about it.
prime return position,
Okay,
but
I
he'll
am
make
going
the fair
play
catch
action
just
here.
outside the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
No, I don't think we ran it enough. Let's do halfback stretch.
They'll try the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. He doesn't have wear and tear. He's got 93 carrying and 2 fumbles. He never fumbles, everybody. He doesn't. Get him out. Like, how does he fumble this? Wait, that's not a fumble. Can we still review it? Can we? That's not a fumble. Okay, the booth called in from upstairs. They said, Ryan, that's not a fumble. I took him out, though. Well, he still fumbled, right? Yeah, it's not a fumble at all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
In his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call.
That's a touchdown.
Coming up.
Watch this. Guerrero straight up the field that way. Honeycutt straight up the field that way. Good luck. You can't guard Dan Honeycutt there. You press him, it's a touchdown every time. Good luck. Just ask Texas. Yeah, Texas beat us by a lot, but still we threw 400 yards on them.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get
That's
the ball
massive.
out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with
That's
it.
something
Nice
they
pitch,
do have to
nice
fix in the
catch,
next game.
Nice play in the fourth quarter when
The
he needed it for
the
his
head
team to
coach
take
on the other side, their logic of fast receivers that have the platinum ability to get off the press. You should never press them. And the mistake the AI coaches make, even at the big schools, the great defenses, Texas did it a lot last week. If you press Dan Honeycutt, it is a touchdown 90% of the time. And I think they need to do a better job audibling on the defensive AI to not allow that, because it's going to be a touchdown every time. I mean, you've seen it. How many times have you seen it this year? Like, they've got to fix that.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get
Because in
the
real
deuce.
life, you would not do that.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets it into the
Bullock!
end zone. The 2-point
Come
try is
on!
good, and now the lead is
7-point game.
Aggressive
That's a
play
massive
calling on that
two-point
drive.
conversion.
Just 2 plays,
5
they
minutes
get the
left.
long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Look at that speed
Kickoff
against
team
number
has the
10,
ball
too.
teed up and they're about ready to go.
Yeah, the wind's in our face, but our kicker can still boot it.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field
Good
position.
tackle.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone.
Yeah, I'm
did
getting
not
nervous.
work
All
out
right.
as he stopped at
Come
the
on, team.
13.
Play
And the
football.
South
Play over
Carolina
top. Play
offense
smart.
is back on the field.
Don't allow
The
anything.
last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
I'm focused up. I may not say a word the rest of this defensive drive, right? Ryan, you there?
Looking
Yeah,
to
I'm here.
throw. Got his man quickly.
I should have been
And the
stormed there.
defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Now we've been doing cover.
Here's this offense with a
Cover. We
fresh
did
set
cover
of
3.
downs.
Now let's do a cover 3 invert here.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it.
Drill him.
On
Oh,
the
good
line,
slide.
He'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience.
Now
this
it
guy
shows
has,
cover
right?
2 and
He's
run
so
man.
poised that initially
try to keep
he's
'em-
flushed
keep
out
'em
the
off their
pocket,
game.
Nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just
Wait,
knows
who did it change me
where the
to?
defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed. And get
Hopefully
positive
holding.
play.
It might have been
He's
offsides.
brought
No, it was
down,
holding.
but there's a
Thank you.
flag
It
on the
changed me
play.
to a
Let's
defensive
see if it
back there.
stands.
Illegal man downfield. Even better.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down.
We need a big interception.
He's looking
Screen.
to throw. Safe completion on the screen.
That's on me. That's all me.
Stopped at the 42.
Why
and
did
he
I do an
got
aggressive
15
tackle there?
yards
Just do a
on the
conservative
play.
tackle.
Hey man,
Open
sometimes
field.
you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time
You live
the
and you learn,
defense
right?
Blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle. And this
Okay,
offense
that is a
generates
great throw
massive
by the
play.
quarterback. The quarterback
And a
read
big
me like a
gain
book.
there. He's
I was
knocked
coming
down
over there, but he
immediately
threw
at
it
the 45.
perfectly. It's like he knew
And
I
there
thought he was
was
going to
no
lead him.
question in that
Like you could
scenario,
see
that's
there.
where the
And he
quarterback
throws
was
it
going.
right
He
in
knew
stride.
he
That was
had his
perfection.
receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll pull it down.
Norman was there just standing there
And he
flat-footed.
gets out
Totally
of there,
flat-footed.
gets some yardage and gets down without taking any
Totally
punishment.
flat-footed. Edge
You know, I think in this
blitz.
situation of the game too, if I'm this
And I'm
guy,
running
thinking
Tim
the
Brooks
same
on a
thing,
screen-
right?
on a spy.
I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs.
I
We're in the
love that
fourth
play.
quarter.
The
We've got
edge
an
blitz
opportunity,
with
one possession
putting
down
Tim
to
Brooks
get
as
back in
a
this thing.
spy
I
might
just
be the
gotta do
game
whatever
changer.
I got to do to make that happen.
Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to
Yeah,
escape and get it
with
himself.
Tim Brooks on the spy,
And he
good
gets
luck.
it
I'm doing
just
it again.
beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's
Offense gets
hard for
set
the quarterback to
second
get
down.
outside with this play. Yeah, there's a lot of
He's
holes in the
looking to
defense,
throw.
but that shouldn't have been
He
one.
makes the
Dylan.
catch.
Dylan.
And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and
are you
a
doing,
red zone
Dylan?
chance.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the curl route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
Good play,
They
Tim.
pick up half
Tim
of
is
it.
playing a
It'll be
great
second
game,
and
but
5.
the time is
I like it.
running,
Just
and
frustrate the defense. Get
this
that
is a
5 to
very
6
difficult,
yards.
very
Make 'em
difficult
honor
drive.
the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it.
If we stop them, we win the game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking
Pick
to
that-
the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone.
What is 24 doing? I must have hit the interception button too early. Or too late. When did I turn into him? Let's see. How do we pop it up? Right there. We can see, when do I turn into him? Right there, too late. But it doesn't matter. Why should it matter if I'm turned into him or not, everybody? How did he has house call. Oh, did it get tipped? Oh, it's because he got hit. Oh, Gates. Gates was playing it. Look, the wide receiver's coming in. I still think Gates should make that play. It's a wobbly football, but look. He should be jumping right there before I turned into him. And even when I turned into him and hit Y, he didn't try to get it. That's a catch. That's a catch, everybody. Hopefully they don't challenge it.
Man, this late in the game,
That's a catch. Yeah, that's a catch. That's an incredible catch. But should have been a pick six. What was Gates doing? That was a great catch, but that's an easy interception. Last year, our team picks that off in a heartbeat. We just do not have, our players are not playing great this year. Wait, they're going for 2? You gotta be kidding me. Oh no, we're just trying to prevent it. We got plenty of time.
They need this one bad.
I cannot believe that was not a pick. Should have been a pick 6.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So a drive there of
Field goal wins the game. Do not throw an interception or fumble.
58-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease.
So we're going to change to conservative ball carrying. No matter what, we are playing conservative. And offensive line, you play conservative. You do not hold anybody.
A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be
team.
important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Remember I said don't do anything crazy? Well, yeah, I said that, I know.
They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. And that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
The incomplete pass leaves
Is that
them
a
with
run?
second down.
Oh, no. Okay.
He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And the incomplete
Dan
pass
almost caught that. It wasn't a great throw. That's okay.
This really has been a master class by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last
Have
play.
I? Oh, I wasn't throwing that away. No, I was not throwing that away.
The chains here. Maybe they can get this drive started.
I hate the play.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Dan got it! Dan got it! Come on, Dan! Timeout?
Just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections.
You're like, Ryan, don't ask us. Oh, I'm not known for my clock management. Ryan, are you asking us if you should call a timeout, or are you saying like timeout? Yes. Yes.
You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Okay. We got him.
And the Wildcats have it with a
What are they doing? If this is not a coverage shell, this is the easiest touchdown of our career.
He's going to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And
what kind of, how did they guard that?
Big play on first down.
Okay.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time.
Well, it's because they know what play we were running, right?
And after the incompletion on first down,
that's
offense
fair.
Looking at second down. They want to throw it.
No.
And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
I hit A instead of
It's the plays
underneath.
like that
I hit
that
the
are gonna
wrong
end
button.
up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game.
hit the wrong
fourth
button.
Quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
You see number 19 wide open across the middle.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got the ball in field goal range, David. Now it's just a matter of taking care of it.
And you've worked this all week. You know, take care of the football, get a few extra yards, Jesse. Make sure that clock obviously doesn't run out.
Yeah, bleed the clock as much as you can and get the ball situated where your kicker likes to kick from, the center or one of the hashes.
Solid pickup of 4 on first
Big
down.
Blue Nation. We need
6.
Big Blue Nation to win this game for us.
They'll try the counter. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Game. Unless Big Blue Nation comes in clutch here, that's game.
And they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see
they're gonna call a timeout, and then I'm gonna call a timeout to ice the kicker.
Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And it's good. The game winner.
I lost us the game. They lost because their head coach, Ryan Gamer, today. I can tell you that right now.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I don't even know what to say. It shows the wrong score there because there was a challenge overturned earlier, but that's when it throws off the ending score. But heartbreaking loss. That's fully on me. Like, I accept full responsibility for that. Obviously, that's just rough. That's just rough, everybody. I don't even know what to say. Fumbles hurt us today. Our defense hurt us in the first half, but at the end of the day, our defense played a great game. I mean, 7 points, and then 7 in the fourth. It says 4. It's not true. It was a battle, and their kicker, against all odds, against Big Blue Nation, barely made it in between the uprights. You talk about an instant classic, though. What a game. I feel like from a viewer's perspective, this was a fantastic game to watch. It's unfortunate to have another loss, though, because you all realize it says we won there. We did not win. Yeah, we did not win, but you all realize that means we're not going to be able to play in the conference championship, and that very well means we might not be able to make the college football playoffs. But hey, we wanted the challenge this year, and we got it. We very well could have won that game. I think that's a perfect difficulty challenge. It's just too many mistakes. You make mistakes, you're going to lose games. It's as simple as that. I made way too many mistakes there. We had a good game. We can't run anymore at all. We just can't run. 245 passing versus 271. I mean, we played a good game overall, but this killed us. The fumble loss early in the game, the interception at the end. I hit the wrong button. It would have been a completion across the middle. I knew it. You heard me say no, no, no. And hey, Stephen Bullock, though, overall played a good game. That interception was not on him. That was all on me. It wasn't a attribute problem for the player. It was a decision-making problem. Well, it was a user error, right? It's been a while since I've hit the wrong button, right? So that's, at least I've gotten better. And Drayton, 11 for 65. That fumble really hurt us, though. And Honeycutt dominated. 5 for 145, 2 touchdowns. But what a heartbreaking loss. Now, Elijah Schooler dominated. Yeah, 2 sacks. And Tim Brooks, 1.5. Kyle Kendricks, 1. Our defense showed up. That's the best our defense has played all year. Yeah, we lost. And here's the thing. You can blame that interception on the loss, right? You can, all you want to, you can say we lost because of the interception. We didn't lose because of the interception. We lost because Gates, the cornerback there, who's sitting right there staring at the football, did not try to intercept it, even though he has the house call ability. I'm just, wow. I don't even know what to say. Well, I guess here's my question. Does illegal touching matter for defensive players? So it kind of looked like Gates was on the back of the end zone. Can a defensive back sit in outside the outer bounds and come back and touch it? Or is that illegal touching? Actually, that might be why it didn't let me catch that. Can you all let me know? Is there an illegal touching for a defensive back in the end zone? Because his foot was on the back of the line. Maybe he can't intercept that. Maybe it's a penalty. Yeah, we lost 31-28 though. Heartbreaking. I mean, that's all you can say about it. It was a heartbreaking loss, and just gotta leave it in the past. That's 2 losses in a row, and welcome to the SEC, right? How bad do we miss Godfrey and our Terrion Nichols and our entire defense from last year? Dearly. And we have a good defense on paper, but compare them to last year. It is not even close. Our players are not making plays. Now, our defensive line is amazing. Yes. Defensive line is amazing, but wow, that is another loss for the Kentucky Wildcats. We're going to probably move to number 12. But, you know, if Gates makes that play, we win the game. There's a lot of plays that if don't happen, we win the game. If I don't throw that interception, we probably go into overtime. And it's just, I saw Sands open underneath, and somehow my mind just threw out the button to hit, and I hit A, and apparently A was to Sanders, and it was directly to the defender. Well, tough loss. Let's dive into recruiting, though. You know, it's a good thing we locked in so many recruits at the end of the last episode, because we would probably be losing a lot after 2 SEC losses in a row. I don't know what championship contender is right now, but I don't think it's great. But as you can see, we did lock in quite a few recruits here. We'll take a look at all of them, but yeah, it's unfortunate. But here we go. So recruits we've locked in so far. Roy Loudermilk, the vertical threat tight end, the replacement for Sanders. He's going to be amazing. I mean, you look at his attributes here. He's a really good player. Great speed, great acceleration, good route running, not great awareness, but that's okay. We got JJ Wake, the future quarterback here, and he's not going to step in right away, obviously. Stephen Bullock still has 1 more year, unless Stephen Bullock goes pro. I guess I never thought about that. JJ Wake may be playing as a freshman. We'll see. Phil General, very good quarterback. And then we got Alec Vaughn, a 5-star gym wide receiver, 6'3", 208, with good jumping and has the 50-50 ability. He's going to be very good. Logan Lampman, a speed rushing defensive tackle with 77 speed and 85 acceleration. He's going to be insane. Elijah Walters, a right tackle, power tendency, good pass block and run block. I mean, this is going to be a very good offensive lineman and actually may be able to start early on our team. Well, maybe not early, maybe sophomore year. JJ Conrad, a right guard, agile tendency, good blocking across the board. Not a lot of abilities or mental attributes, but still, he'll be just fine. And then Laundry Chun, a left-end speed rusher with 82 speed, good acceleration, and, you know, we can improve play recognition and all of that stuff, awareness over time. But 4-star Jim, we may get lucky. And 6'6", 259 pounds. Now, some recruiting left to do. Jamie here, the 5-star Jim cornerback from West Palm Beach, Florida, 94 acceleration, 96 speed, and we are leading there. And we already are doing our hard sell. It's not the best hard sell, I will say, but we're still taking down Georgia. But no, we're going to lose to Georgia, though. I mean, yeah, if he watched that game, he's not coming to Kentucky. Carl Marcus, a right outside linebacker power rusher. And yeah, good stats across the board. This is the one, the platinum quick jump, everybody. We faced off a silver quick jump today, and he disrupted our team. It's going to be really good. We don't need to change anything there. We're already maxing out. Now, on this athlete, Sean DeGear, athletic power back, I am going to max out the hours here since we have 405 hours now. And we got Roland Brazil, a defensive tackle speed rusher with good speed, good acceleration, and great strength. You'd want to see that speed a little bit higher, but he's 6'1", 297 pounds, so you can't really complain, right? Already hard selling. Rico Kaufman, the elusive back, this is one I want to see see his potential, his development trait, and give him a chance, right? Just give him a chance. I'll be honest with y'all. I'm shocked this year with the way our defense is played. Like, I'm shocked. And yeah, the difficulty, the change in the sliders a little bit does matter. You can see that. But we are in position to make plays. Like, we made good plays there. But it seems in the big play scenarios, we're not making them. And, like, Gates should have made that play. Maybe it was illegal touching if he would have caught it. I don't know. But it's just, we've had so many plays like that it's just so frustrating. George Smelter here, a left tackle power tendency. Great blocking stats. A little low on run block, but second level perk is really good. Craig Sharp, this is the pass protecting left guard. I know we're throwing a lot more. He's not good at run blocking, though. I will say that. So hopefully he can develop that. Let's put some more hours in there for him. Because trust me, we're going to need more hours for these players because we've lost 2 SEC games in a row. Okay, and can we hard sell? We can. So Jalen Majay, this is the really good free safety. House call, listen, if you can come into this team and turn our secondary around, you're going to fit in just fine. I still can't believe I hit the wrong button there. That we had so many chances to win that game. You know, you have to look at the whole game. We had so many chances to win, and we had so many chances to lose when we came up big. But, like, you win and lose as a team. It happens. You're going to make bad decisions sometimes. You're going to have some bad plays. We had multiple ones, but overall, I think the team played a much better game than against Texas. But look at this player. Tavares Hag, cornerback, zone tendency with 98 speed, good play recognition for a freshman, great zone coverage. Oh, my. And then Freddie Brent. Did we max out the rest? Yeah, we maxed out the rest. So Freddie Brent, a left outside linebacker power rusher. And we are hard selling. 90 acceleration, 84 speed, and go quick jump, everybody. Yes, we want to max out the hours 100%. So let's just take off the DM player and add 25 contact friends and family. And we're good to go. Now we can finally start going after some players that we haven't been able to, right? So this is good. So these were some players we wanted to go after, but didn't because obviously we couldn't. Now, I think it might be too late, but we're going to try. So we're just going to send the house, and we can't do that, but we're going to max out hours here. We have a lot of good defensive tackles, right? You can never have too many, though. And Louisville wants this one, Larry Smythe. And I mean, pretty good. Run stopper. 61 speed, though. I'm going to say Louisville. Well, or... No, I think it's better, actually, to drop the power rusher here. No, he's a little bit better, though. Yeah, he's a little bit better. I think we're going to drop the 4-star gem here because... for one, I don't think we're going to compete with Louisville here. Well, we do have the pipeline, and we got to compete with Louisville, right? Let's just send the house and see what happens. And Carlos Fink, a right-end speed rusher, 81 speed, 84 acceleration. 4-star, not a gem. We could find better. So I'm going to remove him from the list. And this is a 4-star gem right in. Power rusher with good speed and accelerate. This is a power rusher? All right. Welcome to Kentucky. You know, let's max out him. You better believe it. No clue how to pronounce his last name. George. Yeah, I have no clue. He's from Farmington. Is it Michigan? And Devin Brent still wants to go to our team. We haven't spent any time on him. All right. You love to see it. That's my kind of player. Devin Brent, come to Kentucky. I'm proud of you. And I guess we can put more hours here. We don't want Louisville to get them. I'm very disappointed, but you know, we know this year is going to be tough. That was the goal of this year, to make it a little bit tougher. And honestly, I think that game was a perfect difficulty, in my opinion. The one at Texas, yeah, but Texas played great. That happens on Heisman anyway. So are the sliders a little miscued towards the AI? Yes. Do we all realize that? Yes. And is it still fun? Yeah, for now. I'm having a blast. I don't know about you all. So yeah, we're going to lock in that. And I don't know if we need all these tackles, but we're going to see how we go with them. Because I do feel like I have a tendency to go after too many non-offensive linemen, pass blocking tendency, and we're starting to throw more. So this is another pass protector. Why not add them to the list and start going after them? I mean, Audie wants to go to Kentucky anyways. The recruiting class is looking great. I bet we have the top class. Yeah. 5 stars, 2 4 stars, Georgia number 2. I'm shocked, everybody. I know you all are too. But listen, I gave it my all, and at the end of the day, I hit the wrong button. And we should have had an interception before we had multiple plays to win that game. You cannot look at one play and say that's why you lost the game. It is an entire multiple chances that game, multiple plays. And yeah, South Carolina was the better team, and they showed it. We can win out though. I know it's a tough stretch in front of us, 8 games left, and we have to win out to make the playoffs probably. Let's go ahead to the weekly advance here. I know we're all a little upset, but you all got to watch a great football game. It's unfortunate we lost, but you're going to lose some. You're not going to win them all, right? And that's the goal. You're just going to try to give it your all, and if you win, you're going to celebrate it. If you lose, you're going to learn from it. Try to win the next one. And Sean DeGier, we got the hat back here. Love that. Rico Kaufman, 5-star running back. Okay, look at this. Craig Sharp as well from Ohio, left guard. Tavares Hag, cornerback. Let's go. A lot of recruits from Ohio. Look at this. We are racking up from Ohio. Freddie Brent, Ironton, Ohio. This recruiting class is insane. So, hey, we're still getting recruits. They didn't care about that loss. They still think we're going to win a... Look, our championship contender, we're number 14 now. That's honestly deserving. We deserve it. And we can battle back. The season is not over. Look at Elijah Scholar, the freshman, everybody. 2 sacks, 5 tackles for loss. Oh, no, 2 tackles for loss, right? And 5 tackles. We'll win next one. Hey, we play FAU. That's when we better not lose. Dan Honeycutt is about to go off, everybody. He is about to go off on this next game, and Elijah Scholar is as well. But Dan Hunt, we're 15, not 14. Okay, hey, let's take a look at the schedule before we move on. We know we're number 15 now. We've really moved down. A rough year. You knew it was going to be rough, right? When you saw us allow 42 points, 31 to Toledo and Kent State. We had the bye week. Big Blue Nation was nervous. You all watching here on YouTube were nervous. And we went to Texas and got crushed, but we had a good little comeback there. And then... great game against South Carolina, a battle, and South Carolina moves into the top 25. I think they should move higher than that. They're 3-1. They snuck into 24. I completely disagree with that. Now, Texas lost as well. Welcome to the SEC, everybody. Like, it's a battle out there. And I'm so glad we play Florida Atlantic. And then we play Vandy at home. Then we go to Florida. Florida's number 5. And then we play at Tennessee. Then we play Auburn at home, at Ole Miss. I'm telling you, we may go 500 this year, everybody. Like, I hate to say that, but it's a year where our schedule is insane. Texas, South Carolina, who are both having great years. Vanderbilt is a really good team as well. Do not overlook them. They're very good. And Florida at Florida is going to be nuts. Tennessee at Tennessee. Oh. And then Auburn, Ole Miss at Ole Miss. They're having a great year. And then we face Georgia at home at least. And then Louisville. I need your all's positive, encouraging words, everybody. It was not a bad game. We made some bad plays. Running back fumbled. I threw 1 interception. Haven't thrown a lot of interceptions all year. I haven't hit the wrong button in a while. That happened. And at that point, it cost us the game. And it's unfortunate. That's football sometimes. You live with it and you move on. I recognize I'm going to learn from this game. We're going to win the next one. We're going to crush Florida Atlantic, get some momentum, crush Vandy, and get back on track before that big game. Vandy is a big game, but Florida is going to be insane. But thank you all for watching this video to the end. If you're watching this point, be sure you drop a like before you go. It really helps the channel and it keeps these videos going. And be sure to leave a comment as well. Leave some tips, some good constructive feedback that's not too harsh. I'm always trying to get better. I realize I made some mistakes there. Help me learn from it. I appreciate you all. I will see you all in the next video on the channel. Plenty of content to tune into in the meantime before the next college football episode next Saturday morning. But I want to point out, You can check the full playlist. If you missed the Road to Glory series, you can check that full playlist. That's over now. But we got MLB The Show going right now, PGA 2K25, College Football 25, of course, and more sports games coming. So stay tuned. I'll see you next time. As always, have a fantastic day, everybody.